What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Man, are you ready? Are you ready? I am getting ready, getting my fireside chat set up here. One way or the other, the Cowboys win, it's going to be happy. And maybe I'll smoke a cigar. I haven't done that in a long time. If they lose, well, it's going to be ugly. Either way, we will be here, win or lose. And I'm just hoping that my Cowboys can get their stuff together right now. We have some news on Sean Payton. It's not really news that should be anything to us Cowboys, but Sean Payton apparently said that he could be interested in the Houston Texans job. Now, this is interesting because parameters that Sean Payton had put out there, he was looking for a warm weather spot. Well, Houston is warm weather, but a quarterback in place so that way he doesn't have to worry about trying to find a quarterback. I don't know that Davis Mills is the guy for them, but they should have some draft capital where they can pick up some players and things. So who knows? It may be one of those things that you left New Orleans, you thought being in the booth was going to be great. You know, you'd have more time to do things. You know, you can be home with the family and the wife and stuff. And then you get out there and say, you know, I could come back if I have the right situation. But then you get home and you got the honeydew list and things. You got too much time on your hands where, you know, you're used to coming up with game plans and stuff. And you see all these teams out here competing and things, you know, right now, the playoffs and stuff. And, you know, then you start thinking, I just want to get back out there. I don't care what the situation, just put me in, coach. Put me in. I want to play. I want to coach. I need it. And so then your standards start going down a little bit where you say, you know, I don't have to be quite as choosy with this. I just want an opportunity. So he's definitely looking around. You've got the Cardinals position, you've got the Texans. Some people believe the Chargers might be a situation that might be open. There's the Denver situation where Dan Quinn's going to be one of the guys interviewing for that one as well, and so on. So we'll see what Sean Payton decides to do. You know, he's got the resume that he can do just about anything that he wants to. It's just a matter of what. For our Cowboys, the countdown is coming. I'm going to be live. I'm going to start live streaming at 7. I'll still be really cooking and getting set up for the stream. Excuse me. We'll get some extra firepower today because Hankins will be out. Has been brought up. Xavier Rhodes has also been brought up. And T.Y. Hilton, of course. I think you can call me crazy. You can call me crazy and stuff, but I really believe that the Dallas Cowboys, the last couple of weeks, have been looking forward to the playoffs as far as game planning. And I think that's one of the reasons why you might not have seen as much of T.Y. Hilton and things. That they want this to be a surprise, that he's going to be the secret weapon for them, as opposed to going out there and showing exactly what he can do. See, now, if they come out and they're able to use T.Y. to get deep, well, Tampa Bay hasn't been practicing for that. They've been looking and saying, you know, Michael Gallup is kind of inside guy. He's more of a possession receiver. We got to worry about CeeDee Lamb. And then we've got Noah Brown. Noah Brown, you know, we're good. But now the Cowboys throw something different at you that all of a sudden they're not expecting. And see, that's the thing about football. Football, everybody's good. Even if you go to the Texans team, Eastside, you got players that can make plays. It's not like where you have college teams where you got Division I, you know, LSU, you know, versus Division III, Davidson, where there's that much difference in talent where you only have to just show up. And when I hear Tampa Bay players talk about how the Cowboys are simplistic, yeah, we could do that back in the 90s because before the salary cap era, just have 2 and 3 deep at every position where we were just better and we could just line up and tell you we're going to run the ball right here, and you can't stop it. Well, now everybody's watered down. The difference between the great teams and the lesser teams is not much. The difference is being where they're not. And that's where the Cowboys really and truly have to understand they have to do not just the trickery plays that Kellen Moore pulls out his bag and you're just like, oh my God, where did that come from? I'm not talking about that. But things like the 12 personnel. If there's one way, if the Cowboys lose and they use 12 personnel doing it, I'm okay with that. But if the Cowboys lose and we don't even try, like last year using 12 personnel and trying to run the football, then I'm going to be pissed. There's no shame in losing a game if you are doing everything possible. It happens in football. But sometimes I feel like we're playing games with our arm tied behind our back. I just hope that tonight is the Kellen Moore, the good Kellen Moore. That Kellen Moore coaches and play calls the game of his life. My hope is that this Dallas Cowboys offensive line that's been shuffled and jingled around, that Biotish is really healed, that Tyron Smith now understands how to wipe his rear end with his left hand and can play right tackle good. My hope is that we can get this shit together. That our defense, these hot boys, I don't even want to get into hot boys, but the hot boys show up and get into Tom Brady's face. Get that pressure on. Make him feel 45 years old. And get this win. Cowboy Nation needs this victory. They've already given up on us. They are treating this game like it's the damn Super Bowl. You see everybody is there just waiting for the Cowboys to fall on their face. They are ready to pop the champagne corks, to bury us. Guys, you got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Everything to gain. Whew. I have been so busy today, maybe it's intentionally because I just want to get to this game, and I can't just sit down and do nothing. So I've gotten all these orders together. When Mike gets back, he can pack them up and ship them out. I've got some more pieces I'm going to go up here and paint again. I got some getting ready to start doing some pre-work on the food for tonight. I've had this all-day stream that's been going on there and stuff. I'm ready. I'm ready. I am so ready for this. Hope you guys are too. All right. We'll see you in the man cave in a bit.